Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm Zoe Favada alongside Sophia Bulova.
Coming up in today's show, the Drama Club is meeting after school today, there was a Letterman's Club meeting on Monday, and our sports reporters had a chance to sit down with some of our fall sports coaches to talk about games happening this weekend. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
This week is Red Ribbon Week. Join us in showing your commitment to being drug-free by participating in the themes each day. Today is Dress Like a Movie Character Day. If you participate, be sure to stop by the Commons area during GL time to enter the daily drawing and pick up a free keychain. Show off your Red Ribbon keychain now through October 31st at the Latrobe Dairy Queen for 20% off your order and at the Latrobe Skating Center for one free slushie. There will be a Drama Club meeting today after school. The musical will be announced and audition information will be presented.
There will be a Letterman's Club meeting in C112 during GL time Block B on Monday, October 30th. There will be a Mu Alpha Theta meeting in C106 during GL time Block A on Monday, October 30th.
The Lighthouse team is looking for new members. They are looking for around 5 students in grades 9 and 10 who are interested in becoming a leader within our school. If you are interested, please see Mrs. Rogers in D202 for an application. Applications are due on October 31st by the end of the day. The Hispanic Food and Culture classes will be hosting a Day of the Dead celebration in the Commons area on Wednesday, November 1st during both lunches. Stop by and learn about this Hispanic holiday.
There will be a German Club meeting on Friday, November 3rd during GL Time 1 in B201, Herr Kiefer's room. Plans and goals for the school year will be discussed. Pep Club is asking all homerooms to participate in a door decorating contest. The theme is Autumn in the Air. Homerooms may begin decorating on Monday, October 30th and must be done by the end of the day on November 2nd. Judges will look at each door on November 3rd and select a winner. The winning homeroom will be given a prize. Let's get a check on the weather. We go to Coco Toscano for your 3-day forecast.
What's up, Wildcats? Today we have a high of 73 with a low of 58 with partially cloudy skies. Over the weekend, on Saturday, there's a high of 69 and a low of 59 with rainy weather. And Sunday, there's a high of 69 and a low of 57, also with rainy weather. That's your 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Coco. The following colleges will be in the Commons area during GL time. If you need more information, please stop by the guidance office. 9th through 12th grade vision screenings will be conducted today in the CSC. Students will come down with their English classes. Please wear your glasses or contacts for screening. If you do not have an English class or are absent for your vision screening, please come to the senior high nurse's office to make up as soon as possible.
Attention any student currently enrolled in an AP course. The AP exam registration window has opened. If you wish to take an AP exam in May, the registration form and payment is due to Mrs. Salembo in guidance by November 9th. Reach out to Mrs. Salembo with any questions. We go to Jack Zaccarpani for an update on our Wildcat sports teams.
Good morning, Wildcats. Yesterday, the cross-country team competed in the WPIAL Championships. The team had 4 individuals earn medals and qualified a race in the PIAA State Championship meet next weekend in Hershey. Junior Emerson Scattell placed 7th overall, and Carly Burke followed in 21st place. Junior Steve Jank and freshman Charlie Heese also grabbed WPIAL medals and qualifying berths for the state meet. The girls' soccer team played a tough game, but fell to number 3 Moon 1-0. Moving into tonight's action, congratulations to the Letterman's Club Athlete of the Week, junior quarterback John Wetzel. John led the way to 50 points and a victory over Connellsville for the Wildcat football team. John connected on 9 of his 12 passing attempts, with the receivers recovering 210 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns. He was also effective rushing the football, with 9 carries for 124 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Congratulations, John. Tonight the team heads to Butler High School to take on Butler at 7. Sports reporter Violet Dice sat down with Coach Brady for more insight on the team.
Wildcat fans, I'm here with Greater Latrobe football team's head coach, Mr. Brady, to get an insight on the team's season so far. Last year was your first year coaching this team. What improvements have you made, and how have those aspects helped to better the players?
Well, I think number one is kind of the expectations and the attitude of our players. I think has changed to where they go into a game expecting to win. Their preparation is good throughout the week, and we're able to. When you do that, you're able to play faster and kind of play more prepared. And I think that's where we are now.
So, Team chemistry is a big part of any team's success. What do you do as a coach to bring the players together and push them to encourage each other and play as a team?
Well, we're together since January, so it's a long off season. We do a lot of things together. Just being on the field, being together, being together in the weight room, in the locker room. We go bowling once, but those kinds of things, when you spend so much time together, you kind of begin to care about each other, and that's kind of what we're looking for. Is when it's a cliche, but when you love the guys you're with and you play hard and you're playing together, I think you have a chance to win.
So the loss against Franklin Regional was a close loss, and even though it wasn't a section game, it seemed to have a big impact on the players. How do you bounce back from a loss like that and build motivation for future games?
Well, with football, same with any sport, you don't have a choice. You kind of, you got another game coming up, so you got to kind of flush that one and let it go. As much as it hurt, you got to let it go and you got to prepare for the next one. We had Hempfield the following week, so Hempfield being so close and being a rival kind of deal, I think was a little bit easier for our kids to let it go and understand that we got to start getting ready for Hempfield. And I think there was a little bit of a lull at the beginning of the game against Hempfield. It kind of lingered a little bit, but I think once we hit the second quarter, we were okay.
So the season so far has been going very well, and the team has secured a spot in the playoffs. Last year, you were 2 games into the playoffs where you fell to Thomas Jefferson. What do you feel is the most important improvement you need to make this year to make it further in the playoffs?
Well, when you get to the second round of the playoffs, all those teams are good. So there's not going to be an easy game. It just comes down to executing and being physical and eliminating, turnovers and penalties, which are always a factor in every game. So, as we get closer to the playoffs, we certainly have to work in those areas. But, again, I think our kids will go into any game expecting to win. So that's the important thing.
Great. Well, thank you, Coach Prady, for joining us, and good luck to the team. For WCAT-TV, I'm Violet Deist.
Tomorrow, the field hockey team heads to Penn Trafford High School to compete in the WPIAL playoffs at 12. Reporter Gabby Cunningham spoke to Coach Jordan about the season.
Wildcat fans, I'm here with Coach Beadle. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How has the team overcome the loss of 17 seniors from last year?
Well, it's always rough when you lose half your team. But the 17 that we have this year, led by 2 seniors, so it's a little bit of a learning curve for everybody to be able to play as a group without a lot of experience. But they're working hard and we're making things happen and we're being competitive, with the teams we're playing right now. So I'm pretty happy with the way our record is, and we're just trying to get better as the season goes.
Which players have stepped up and helped to lead the team?
Oh, obviously, our 2 seniors, Belle and Alana. Alana playing on the defensive side really gives us a lot of support for us. Belle at the midfield is showing her skills, and we're trying to get the ball to the goal. Aaron and McKenna at goalie. We have a tandem of goalies this year, so they're both very solid, and it is also helping to keep our games competitive. So, and everybody else is just trying to pitch in and learn as we go along. So, but those 4 characters have been really solid for us so far this year.
And has the team this season met or exceeded your expectations?
Expectation-wise, I was just kind of like playing it out and see how it goes. We try to work hard during the summer and during the fall practices to see how things are going to mesh, who's going to play where. Honestly, considering where we were at last year and how competitive we've been this year, I think it's met my expectations for where we're at and where we need to go. So we're not done yet, but I think we're on a good path so far this year. So I'm pleased with the way the team's worked out so far.
Thank you, Coach Beadle, for joining us.
You're welcome.
For WCAT-TV, I'm Gabby Cunningham.
That's all for local sports. Now here's Luke Bullabosh with national sports.
Thanks, Jack. Good morning, Wildcats. Last night in the NHL, the Penguins handed the Colorado Avalanche their first loss of the season, winning 4-0. The Penguins' next game is tomorrow against the Senators at 7. In the NFL, the Bills beat the Bucks on Thursday Night Football with a score of 24-18. On Sunday, the Steelers host the Jaguars at 1. In the NBA, the Philadelphia 76ers played their season opener against the Milwaukee Bucks, losing a close game 117 to 118. Over the weekend, the Sixers play the Raptors on Saturday and the Blazers on Sunday. In college football, Pitt goes on the road to take on 14th-ranked Notre Dame, and Penn State hosts Indiana. Finally, Game 1 of the World Series between the Texas Rangers and Arizona Diamondbacks takes place tonight at 8. Game 2 will be played tomorrow at 8 as well. That's all for national sports. Thanks, and back to you.
Luke, only a few days remain to submit your photos for the Wildcat Store 2024 calendar photo contest. Entries can be submitted at wildcatstore.glsd.us. Winners will be awarded a cash prize. Let's highlight the beauty and intrigue of our local area with another year of great photos. The submission deadline is November 1st. Seniors, if you're interested in ordering a 2024 senior shirt and prefer to pay with cash, you can stop by H107 during lunch with $16 today. Online orders must be placed by 11:59 tonight. After that, only a few t-shirts will be available in the store for purchase.
Wondering what's on the menu today? Here is Brianna Vesley with What's Cookin'.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today's daily special is a nacho taco platter with golden corn. The soup of the day is chicken and rice. Monday's daily special is a chicken Philly hoagie with waffle fries and diced carrots. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Brianna. The Voice of Democracy is a contest for 9th through 12th grade students that offers students the opportunity to express themselves on a chosen topic in return for the opportunity for scholarships and other prizes. The Voice of Democracy asks students to record themselves reading their essay response to the prompt. The topic for this year's Voice of Democracy is, what are the greatest attributes of our democracy? The 3 to 5 minute audio presentation should be turned into Mr. Simpson no later than Monday, October 30th. Please see Mr. Simpson in C112 if you have any questions. Last year, Gabby Bird won the district level $500 prize and also placed 5th in the state competition, earning $2,000 at the midwinter meeting in Gettysburg.
Students in grades 11 and 12 are invited on a field trip to tour Triangle Tech in Greensburg on Thursday, November 9th. Triangle Tech is a trade school specializing in programs in welding, HVAC, carpentry, electrical, drafting, and design. Interested students can see Mrs. Yetter to pick up a permission slip. Maria Majea Photography Studio is looking for student volunteers for a Picture with Santa event in downtown Latrobe on Thursday, November 30th from 5 to 8 p.m. Any students in grades 9 through 12 who are interested in helping can email her at mariamajpics@gmail.com.
Now here is Dalton King with entertainment news.
After nearly a decade of waiting, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is releasing today in theaters and in Peacock. The story follows a man who's amassed a lot of debt and decides to take a nighttime shift as a security guard at the family diner Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. However, he discovers that the animatronics tend to get a bit quirky at night. He must survive his 12 to 6 shift and discover the tragedy that occurred here many years before. It'll be shown in most theaters in Latrobe, including AMC theaters. We hope you're able to go watch it and figure out the mystery surrounding this little family diner. That's all for entertainment news. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT TV News. Have a great day, Latrobe.
Go Wildcats!